Hello everyone, I am Benjamin Contreras, and welcome back to the Jasper Town Production Show. Now, today's episode is going to be the first episode of another marathon that I'm making, and it's basically going to be a marathon of Godzilla. Now, not pretty much the character Godzilla in general. I'm going to be taking all of my the character Godzilla, action figures that I have, and I'll be reviewing all of those. Now, I don't really think there's any better way to kick this off than with the one that started it all. The original 1954 Godzilla from the first movie that ever came out. Now, before I show the figure, I want to show off the tag that the figure comes with. As you can see, there's a picture of Godzilla from the movie, and if you open it, there's another picture of him right there. Yeah, there's not really a whole lot to really say about the tag. It does look cool and all, but yeah. So, let's go on to the figure itself. Now, the detail on this figure is very, very good. It's very accurate to how he looked like in the original movie. As you can see, like, all the spines look all, you know, what's the real word? They look very accurate to how it was, comparing it to like the picture on the tag. As you can see, the face has that sort of like derpy style to it. The eyes are like all bulgy and stuff. His ears are right there, but like most of the Godzilla figures, I don't really feel like the ears really stick out all that much. As you can see, his tail, all like that. It's pretty much stuck in this pose right here. The texture is, of course, very scratchable. You can see all the different scales on the figure. And also, the tail right here has this pattern like this. This is scratchable as well. And of course, how the spines also become smaller and smaller when it reaches the tail and when it reaches to the top of the head. Now, so yeah, the detail is very, very good. Now, for the color scheme, basically all you're getting here is basically just gray, as you can no doubt tell. I think that's most likely because the original film was, of course, a black and white movie, so there wasn't really very much to go with, but I'm alright with it not having much of a real... Like, I don't really feel bothered by the color scheme, as a majority of the versions of Godzilla usually have this gray style. And for comparison with how he looks, I'll be comparing him to the more recent one, the one from Godzilla Final Wars, which I actually made a review on. And as you can see, he really, really has changed as the series went on. As you can see, he has more of a reptile-like style, while this one's more or less a goofy style. As you can see, his tail is much more longer. It has more of a curve compared to this one. The spikes, instead of being like this gray style, it's more of a whitish style. And of course, the faces both indeed look different. The claws for this are gray, while in the more modern version it's more of a greenish yellow type of color. So, yeah, Godzilla has certainly changed as the series went on. So, the color scheme, it's not a lot, but that's basically what you're more or less going to have to accept, more or less, when you're getting this type of figure. Now, for the articulation, it's pretty much the basic for any of these type of Godzilla figures. There's no head movement, there's no tail movement. The main articulations are just the arms, which I actually like how the arms are jointed like this, like there's no shoulder piece. So it can go full 360. I prefer that as opposed to this, which only goes up to its back here. I just prefer this type of movement. Also, the legs, while they are kind of stiff, they do move full 360. So yeah, the articulation isn't much, but it's pretty much the basic for how these type of figures are. Now, overall, I really think this is a well made figure from this sort of line. The detail does look like how he did in the original movie. The color scheme looks accurate to the film. The articulation, while it's not much, it's basically the norm for how these figures are. So, out of a 5-star rating, I'm going to give this guy a 4 out of 5. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode in my marathon of Godzilla. If you liked it, make sure to like the video, comment on how you felt about this Godzilla figure, how you thought of how he was in the original movie. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet. And remember, I did also make a review of this guy, so he won't be really showing up in terms of being made a video on. If you want to see that video, you can go check that out. But yeah. Until then, I am Benjamin Contreras, and until next time, bye.